First is the cop killer, King Trump, wants us killing each other by shooting at each other like they did on January 6th terrorist insurgency against the U.S. Capitol by the Trump zombies. And I think it's better for us to be talking to each other than it is to be busting each other in the head with flagpoles like they did on that day. And Tucker Carlson will be my special guest to hear his comments with regard to this soon. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube page. It's just simply PUBGWIZ, or like and subscribe to my Twitch page, PUBGWIZ, for more info on Trump's oligarchy takeover. Moscow Mitch just voted with his GOP cronies to defend the U.S. government, to defund, not defend, defund the U.S. government and not pay for our U.S. bills and active military pay for our bills that were racked up under the Trump administration's watch. And WTF is that? Who voted for these schmucks? Kick them out. The guy is nuts. It's his thoughts during the 4 times that the Dems went along, and numerous times that the Dems went along with the Repubs to increase the budget. All they wanted was, they asked for a clean bill to just pay our bills. That's what the Dems gave him, and that's what he just decided to not do. It's nuts, and we should kick him out. If you voted for him, you should kick out Moscow Mitch, because he's trying to sink our country, sink you, and screw us all over. The guy's insane, and he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's using this to try to screw us all over. Senator Joe Manchin is holding up paying the national debt now and doing a lot of good things for America. Call him at 304-342-5855 and tell him to please pass the national debt, because he's our last chance at passing the national debt. And tell him to please do that, because I did, and I hope you will too. Next up on the agenda is Senator Enema of Arizona. By the way, Senator Manchin is one of the 2 holdups, and Senator Enema of Arizona, who's taken kickbacks from big corporations instead of helping Americans to pass the national debt, to pass good things for Americans. Call her and tell her to stop being a blockage and pass the budget just like Manchin needs to do, and pass the good things for America in those 2 bills that she's holding up at 520-639-7080. I did, and you can email these 2 people who are stopping the Democrats from doing what they're supposed to do. Next up on the agenda is Senator Tom Cotton, who's a bonehead Republican, asking General Mark Milley why he didn't resign today in a congressional hearing with regard to his disagreements with President Biden over some troop numbers. And General Milley said that America does not need generals that quit. He said, my dad did not quit at Iwo Jima. I was in a criminal special agent position myself on 9/11, and I had an HK MP5 machine gun handed to me, and I didn't quit. And you just can't quit. Troops can't quit. And for this guy, this Tom Cotton, who probably ain't never been in a position where he had to be in harm's way, to ask a general, or to ask me, or ask anybody who's putting their life on the line for this country to quit, is an idiot move. The guy's a moron, and he shouldn't be asking questions or even be in a position to grill somebody. He's just a crony. He's taking advantage of his position, and he's a moron. And what we should be saying is hats off. And Donald Trump, through that agreement that he made with the Taliban to capitulate, he gave up General McMaster said that we did not lose that war. Donald Trump capitulated in the agreement that he made with the Taliban to just give up and let go 5,000 prisoners of war to the enemy, and then put us in a most horrible position that we could ever be in by saying he was going to pull all the troops out. And it's just crazy. And the next item up for discussion is that Biden misspoke about one thing with regard to the 2,500 troops. He said that he didn't recall and that there was a split decision, and the Republicans are all over saying that he lied, and their heads are blowing off saying that he lied with regard to this one thing, when really he said he didn't recall. And yet King Trump tells 1 billion lies all the time, and all we hear is crickets with regard to the GOP side whenever Trump tells 1 billion lies. So we have one misinformation versus lie after lie after lie that Trump tells, and they don't say anything with regard to all those lies. I call BS with regard to that. If you're going to hold one man accountable for one piece of misinformation, or hell, let's just call it a lie. If the guy lied, whatever, it's 1 versus 1 billion. So stop that. Hold everybody accountable for what they say. If you're going to hold good old Joe Biden for one misstatement or lie, whatever, hold the other guy accountable too. Let's just not stop hearing those crickets. So anyway, Tucker Carlson is not going to be on this show. That was just to get your attention. And he is the biggest spreader of misinformation that I could ever call for. In fact, Nicki Minaj said that one of her friends' balls swelled up with regard to taking the vaccine, and anti-vaxxers jumped on that. Well, Nicki Minaj shouldn't be giving out medical information, and Tucker Carlson got on his show and misquoted Nicki Minaj and quoted her and misspread that medical information on his show to millions of people, and he's killing people spreading that misinformation. Not only is Nicki Minaj spreading it to her millions of ignorant fans, but Tucker Carlson misspread that medical information to millions of fans. He should be ashamed of himself. I would never proliferate any information that this moron has. I just put it up there so hopefully we can talk about things before we have to start shooting at each other, because King Trump, this moron, is going to want you to start shooting at people like me. And just remember that all liberal Democrats are not going to lay down without a fight. And I just want you to know that I am not going to shut up for you to be comfy cozy. We are going to be speaking out. And this is my first political statement. I'll try to keep it brief. And lastly, I say hats off to the Ford Corporation, because my next car will be a Model T all-electric Ford that's coming out of a $9 billion investment from the Ford company that is investing $9 billion in an all-American made, all-electric car that they're going to produce in America, batteries in America, all parts in America, and Ford. So I was a Dodge man for 50 years, but now I'm going to be a Ford man, because they can't keep up with the orders for their F-150 pickup trucks that are all electric, that have more torque than their gas guzzling partners, and their Ford cars. So I'm a Dodge man, but we're going to get rid of this middle school stuff about Dodges, Fords, and Chryslers and who's the best. Let's just talk about what was made in America. So Trumpers, you guys say that you're all American and America first. That should make it good for you. Let's be all American and buy a Ford until just whatever car you're going to buy, make it all American. And that should be good for Trumpers. It's going to be good for Biden, because he wants Build Back Better in America. So it's good for you Trumpers. It's good for the Biden Democrats, and we're all going to build back better, make America great again. Let's all get together, buy a Ford right now, or buy anything that's going to be good for our country. And I'll end on that positive note. Thank you very much. Hopefully you'll leave me a comment, And God bless you, and God bless America. And let's not shoot at each other, guys. Let's not be killing each other in the field. This is one special agent for 25 years that don't want to see any more police killed in the streets. Thank you very much, and God bless you. And we're dying in the streets out there, guys. Let's not kill each other anymore. Grandmothers are going down there telling they're going to go shoot Nancy Pelosi in the damn Capitol building, or being prosecuted in the courts now. We don't want that anymore. And this will be the end until I come up with another political, until I come up with my next political video for you. God bless you,